ये है कि यार कुरान के एक वर्ड्स में इतनी डिटेल्स हैं कि अगर हम उसमें जाएं तो we can find like so much of so many things, like it's a treasure.
Yes, yes, yes. And what is important is कि हम, so I'll actually I'll get into this one thing that I really hope it helps people. So there was this surah, it's called Surah Al-Asr, and that completely changed, not just only changed, it actually gave me a sense of direction as a Muslim, as a believer. And I'm really going to get into a lot of details, so if I hope people can
No,
bear
bacha,
with
this is all yours.
me.
This yeah.
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 So Allah Ta'ala begins. So this is, I told you, okay, in this part of the Quran, Allah Ta'ala gives you very, it's very powerful. It's very powerful. And I remember कोई एक scholar थे, I think it was Imam Shafi, who said that just Suratul Asr, if a man was to contemplate on just Suratul Asr, it would be enough for his guidance. So I'm really going to get into this now. कि Suratul Asr से कैसे मैं change हो गया कि I read about it. I'll begin verse by verse. It said, Wal Asr. Allah Ta'ala swears by time. Allah Ta'ala is swearing by time. And we have to understand how important time is. That if the person who, sorry, not the person, the one who created time is swearing by time, how important it is. We just waste our time so much. And we don't realize that it is the only one thing the living person has. It's time. The
Yeah.
one who is dead, if there's one thing that he has lost out of the many things he has lost, is time. Because the time is what in what you do everything. This is the time. आप time में ही सब कुछ कर रहे हैं. इसी वक्त की कसम. I wait one second. I'll just get my charger. ये off होने वाला है. Just one second.
Guys, stay on. Yeah, I think she's back. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'm telling you about Surah Al-Asr that this is Allah Ta'ala swears by time. And then Allah Ta'ala goes on to say, verily by time, everybody is in well asr innal insana lafi khusr, that all of insan, all of mankind is in khasara. Khasara matlab loss. And the loss that is mentioned here is not something simple sa loss. It's a great loss. It's a great loss that is mentioned. Verily by time, indeed mankind is in loss. So you have to understand this is the one who created time telling you that, you know what, all of you are in loss. The people who think they're so successful and so amazing and you are in loss. Then Allah Ta'ala goes on to make an exception. He makes 4 exceptions. Wal asr, innal insana lafi khusr, illa allazina. So then Allah Ta'ala says, except for those. Who are those now? Illa allazina amanu. The first thing Allah Ta'ala mentions here is everybody is in loss except for those who believed. So ये पहला step है आपका. This is what is the distinguishing character between somebody who's not in loss and in loss. इसका पहला criteria is belief. You cannot expect कि आप बहुत अच्छे काम कर रहे हैं, but you do not believe, you do not have iman in your heart, you do not believe in Allah Ta'ala. All of your deeds are in loss. Everything is in loss. So, and I remember when I was studying Suratul Baqarah बहुत briefly. तो सूरत al-Baqarah में एक चीज जो मैंने पढ़ी थी वो अल्लाह ताला goes on to describe something, and this जो तफसीर कर रहे थे उन्होंने बोला था कि ये 4 verses जो सूरत al-Baqarah की पहली 4 verses है, it is a description of the believers. So I'm going to get into that a little bit. कि अलिफ लाम मीम ज़ालिकल किताबु ला रैब फीह हुदल लिल मुत्तक़ीन. कि अलिफ लाम मीम, यही वो किताब है, इसमें कोई शक नहीं है, that it is hudal lil muttaqin, that this is the book that guides. So first you have to accept that there's a Quran and this is the one that guides. And then Allah Ta'ala tells you hudal lil muttaqin. So it's a thing that we have to notice. Okay? It's said hudal lil muttaqin. So the ones who are muttaqin. Muttaqin basically means the one who has taqwa.
Taqwa. Yeah.
The ones who have taqwa, they will benefit more from the Quran, basically. उनके लिए थोड़ा it's obviously when you have taqwa, you're going to understand the Quran, right? So then Allah Ta'ala in the next ayah, he goes on to describe who are the people who have taqwa.
Yeah.
So first thing, ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ هُدًى لِلْمُتَّقِينَ الَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْغَيْبِ. कि अल्लाह ताला अब बता रही है कि मुत्तकीन actually कौन है. First, الَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْغَيْبِ, that these are people who believe in al-ghayb. And हम जब सोचते हैं इस बारे में, so you realize that actually this is what distinguishes between people who are not Muslims and Muslims. That हमारा पहला belief गैब में है, al-ghayb. Al-ghayb is something that you don't see. And when you think about it, what is unseen for us? First, Allah Ta'ala is something we don't see. We've not seen Allah Ta'ala, yet we believe in him. We do not see Prophet Muhammad. We have not seen the previous messengers. We have not seen the hellfire. We have not seen the grave. Yet we believe. We believe that Allah Ta'ala exists. We believe that there's going to be a day of judgment. We believe that there was a prophet. Alright? Then Allah Ta'ala says, Allazina yuminuna bil ghayb wa yuqimuna salata. Second thing जो बोली, नमाज, सलाह. And ये चीज अगर हम नहीं कर रहे हैं, because the first thing that we will be questioned about is our salah. And हम नमाज को इतना lightly लेते हैं and we think we are doing so good. आपके अमाल ज़ाया हैं, आपकी नियत ज़ाया है, क्योंकि पहली चीज आपको क़यामत के दिन जो पूछी जाएगी वो आपकी नमाज है. और हम नमाज अगर पढ़ भी रहे हैं, and this is something that you see in the Quran, that it's asked that why are you in hellfire, and they say that we were of those who did not pray. So I'm not going to get into too much. And then he goes on to describe الَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْغَيْبِ وَيُقِيمُونَ الصَّلَاةَ وَمِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ يُنْفِقُونَ. And they spent out of what we provided for them. And when you think about it, कि of course there's zakat. ये सबको पता है कि zakat देनी है. But when you actually think about it, कि अल्लाह ताला कहते हैं मैंने इनको जो भी दिया है, they spend out of what I have provided for them. This means कि आपके सारे resources जो आप इतने that you're so proud of and that you deal with, so आप इतने कंजूसी के साथ डील कर रहे हैं, वो किसके हैं और आपको उनके साथ करना क्या था. हमारे लिए सबसे लास्ट में चीज कभी ऐसा कोई गुजर रहा होता है तब हम उसको 10 रुपए दे देते हैं. नो, दैट्स नॉट द थिंग. हमने ऑर्डर रिवर्स कर दिया कि हमें करना क्या था. देन अल्लाह ताला goes on to say الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون والذين يؤمنون بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك وبالآخرة هم يوقنون. But these are those who believed in what we revealed to them. For us it's the Quran. We believe in the Quran and what was revealed before them, which means that all the messengers that exist. You cannot claim to be a Muslim and not believe in Jesus. You cannot claim to be a Muslim and not believe in Isa alayhi salam. Musa alayhi salam. You can't. So you have to believe in all of them. You have to believe that they existed. And they came and they were the messengers of Allah Ta'ala. And then Allah Ta'ala goes on to, ye ek cheez. وَبِالْآخِرَةِ هُمْ يُوقِنُونَ. And these are those जिनको आखिरत में यकीन है. यहाँ पर ईमान, आखिरत के लिए ईमान नहीं इस्तेमाल किया गया, आखिरत के लिए यकीन इस्तेमाल किया गया. क्योंकि यकीन जब हम सोचते हैं ना, हमें किस चीज का यकीन होता है, जिस चीज को हम अगर आप किसी बारे में आपको किसी चीज का यकीन है तो आप उससे उल्टी चीज नहीं करोगे. And this is the thing that is described, that وَبِالْآخِرَةِ هُمْ يُوقِنُونَ. They have certainty of the hereafter. And you see it कि आपको only when you will believe in Allah Ta'ala, only then you will care about the hereafter. Only then you will care about, and this is when you accept कि हाँ भाई मैं अभी जो कर रहा हूँ मुझे उसके लिए I will be, उसके लिए मुझे दिया जाएगा बदला, चाहे अच्छा या बुरा. And then Allah Ta'ala says Ulaika ala hudam min rabbihim wa ulaika humul muflihun. These are people who are upon guidance from their Rabb. and these are people who will be successful. Boom. Now Allah Ta'ala tells you that this is success. And हमारा ये basic भी नहीं पूरा हो रहा है, and हमें लग रहा है हम बहुत कमाल कर रहे हैं. Going back to Suratul Asr, ये तो पहला tenet था that you believe, right? You believe, and when you see कि हम जब हदीस में जाते हैं और प्रॉफेट मोहम्मद ने बताया कि हमें किस चीज़ में ईमान रखना है, ईमान बिल्लाही व बिल आखिरती व कुतुबिही व रुसुलिही व यौमिल आखिरी व क़दरिही व शर्रिही व खैरिही व शर्रिही, यानी हमें ईमान लाना है अल्लाह ताला में, उनके एंजल्स में, वल मलाइकतिही व कुतुबिही, his books, व रुसुलिही, his messengers, all of them, wal yawmil akhir, the day of judgment, and destiny, divine decree, the good of it and the bad of it. So this is iman. This is what you have to have iman in. Then when you see, again go back to Suratul Asr, I was telling you, Allah Ta'ala goes on to make 4 exceptions. First was for people illazina amanu, that these are people who believed. तो अब हमें समझ में आ गया belief क्या है. Second, वो amalus salih, these are people who did good deeds. इन्होंने अमल सौले किए, और अमल सौले आप वही करेंगे जो हमें कुरान ने जिस तरह समझाया है. I would request everyone that they read Ayatul Bir, Ayat of Righteousness, and there Allah Ta'ala tells you कि actual righteousness क्या है. हम कैसे, it's said that Prophet Muhammad ने एक चीज बोली थी कि that none of you are believers जब तक तुम्हें अपने भाई के लिए वो चीज प्यारी ना हो जाए जो तुम्हें अपने लिए प्यारी है. And we think about it, हम जब सदका दे रहे होते हैं, हम जब ज़कात दे रहे होते हैं, हम इतनी रद्दी से रद्दी चीज उठा के देते हैं. And Allah Ta'ala says in the Quran that none of you will achieve righteousness till you spend out of what you love. Ayatul Bir, Anika, it's Ayatul Bir, it's in Surah Al-Baqarah. So then Allah Ta'ala says Amal Salih, you do good deeds. And the third thing, Watawasaw bil Haqq, that they called one another to truth. They called one another to हक. क्योंकि ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है कि आपके अंदर ईमान है और आप दूसरों लोगों को उसके बारे में ना बताएं? How you cannot, नहीं हो सकता आपसे. And I'm not saying this as a statement of shame, but I'm saying this as a statement of love. It cannot be that there is something that has changed your life and has gotten you to a point where you and you don't tell somebody else about it. And this is one of a very important purpose that we miss out, to call one another to deen. क्योंकि हम कुरान में देखते हैं that 2 things that are ordered, enjoin right and forbid evil. 2 चीजें. हम कभी कभी सिर्फ एक दूसरे को forbid evil कर देते हैं, and we don't call one another to righteousness, or we only call one another to righteousness. और हमारे आसपास इतनी चीजें होती हैं, हम नहीं बोलते हैं, हम नहीं उसके बारे में बात करते. And all of us are guilty of it. And it goes back to the same thing that Prophet Muhammad ने अपनी जिंदगी किस चीज में लगाई थी. He spent his entire life doing just one thing for Allah Ta'ala, and he called one another to truth. And the last thing, وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ, they call one another to patience. And this is something that gives you so much hope, that you realize that the path of deen is not going to be easy. It's going to be really, really tough sometimes. And this is what reminds you of the purpose. कि हम कितनी बार कभी कभी सोचते हैं कि हमारी जिंदगी इतनी मुश्किल क्यों है, हमें इतनी परेशानियां क्यों हैं, क्यों हो रहा है ऐसे हमारे साथ. या क्योंकि अल्लाह ताला कहते हैं कुरान में that I created life and death so that I can test you which one of you are best indeed. अल्लज़ीना खलक़ल मौता वल हयाता लियब्लुवकुम अय्युकुम अहसनु अमला, मैं देखूं कि तुम में से सबसे अच्छे अमल किसके हैं. So this is what you realize, that so 4 things. I'm again going to sum this up later. Okay, first thing is belief. You need to have iman. And you see, actually, of course, Allah Ta'ala कहता है ना Al Hakim है, He is the wise. You realize Allah Ta'ala की हिकमत उस आप जब देखते हैं सूरत असर का जो ऑर्डर है कि पहले ईमान आया, ईमान के बाद अमल सौले आया, अमल सौले के बाद तवासौ बिल हक आया, और फिर तवासौ बिल सब्र आया. क्योंकि पहली चीज आपकी ईमान है. आप में जब ईमान आएगा तो आप में खुद ब खुद वो जज्बा अच्छे अमल करने का खुद आएगा. क्योंकि अल्लाह ताला कहते हैं कुरान में कि वल्लज़ीना इहतदौ ज़ादहुम हुदन व आताहुम तक़वाहुम, कि जिनको हिदायत मिली है उनको मैं आई विल इंक्रीज देम इन गाइडेंस एंड आई विल ग्रांट देम तकवा। एंड आपके पास जितना तकवा होगा आप उतने अच्छे अमल करेंगे, आप जितने अच्छे अमल सिंसेरिटी के साथ, एहसान के साथ करेंगे, आपका ईमान बढ़ेगा। तो ये एक लूप है। तो इसी तरह आपका ईमान होगा तो अमल सौले होगा। जब अमल सौले होगा, और अमल सौले का एक पार्ट ये आएगा कि यू विल वांट टू कॉल वन अनदर टू ट्रूथ, you will want to spread the deen, you will want people to know what the prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, right? And this is a very important part. And तवासुल बिल हक हम सब इतने डिफरेंट तरीकों से कर सकते हैं।
बिल्कुल।
As women, it is a very important reminder that we should be ambitious. All
Yeah.
of us, a believer, should be very ambitious.
Yeah.
And when setting out, do everything, सब करो। Have, when choosing paths, when choosing careers, अभी तो obviously बहुत मुश्किल हो गया है। There's so much diversity and so much, and everybody's like, what should we do?